The man had just gotten up when he was shocked to find that the homeless guy downstairs had actually fused with the bricks on the ground, like they had become one. The rescue team thought the only way was to forcibly pull the homeless guy out, but the lower half of his body had already completely merged with the ground. No matter how hard they pulled, it was useless. In the end, everyone could only watch sadly as the unlucky guy slowly became completely level with the pavement. The couple who saw this couldn't believe their eyes. After watching the news, they finally realized that a new virus had recently broken out on Earth. At first, small bumps would appear on the infected person's body. As time went by, their skin would start to fuse with whatever surface they touched, and eventually merge completely, out of control. Even a bunch of rock climbers had turned into literal stone people. Nick felt a wave of fear after seeing this. He rushed to the bathroom to check if he had any of those bumps on his body. After confirming he wasn't infected, he grabbed a magnifying glass and carefully checked his girlfriend too. Once he was sure she was safe too, they both finally let out a sigh of relief. But just thinking about those creepy symptoms made Nick shudder involuntarily. So the next morning, Nick sealed all the doors and windows with plastic wrap, but he still didn't feel safe. He even disinfected the whole place with sanitizer. But what he didn't expect at all was that the virus was spreading insanely fast. In just half an hour, tens of thousands of people got infected. To deal with this sudden disaster, the authorities set up temporary quarantine zones and gathered all the infected people there and told everyone else to stay home in isolation. At first, Nick and his girlfriend actually enjoyed the quiet world of just the two of them. But as things got worse and worse, the power went out because there was no one left to maintain it. Residents were stuck in their apartments and could only talk to each other through the pipes. But no one really knew much about the virus. Luckily, Nick was super handy. He converted his bike into a simple human-powered generator. When the lights slowly came back on, his girlfriend Lisa rushed to the computer, planning to look up the news, but the computer had no signal at all. So she just looked through pictures to kill time. But then a piece of rubble suddenly poked her foot. At first, she didn't think much of it and just tossed the rock aside. But after a while, another big chunk of rock fell off the wall. That's when Lisa realized something was wrong. She quickly bent down to check the wall and was horrified to find that a pile of rocks was weirdly growing out from under the table, and the rocks were wriggling like crazy. She screamed for her boyfriend right away. Nick grabbed a flashlight and checked carefully, and saw there was actually a human face stuck inside the pile of rocks. From the eyes and the face shape, Nick instantly recognized it was their next-door neighbor. Turns out the neighbor was a total creep. He always pressed against the wall to eavesdrop on Nick and his girlfriend's activities. So after getting infected, he ended up fused into the wall itself.